Stolen from the Palace at Birth, Ren Greenrock is a sister. Nope. Stolen from the Palace at Birth, Gren Greenrock. Nope. Oliver's Villains, 2 chapters read. 2 chapters read. No, it's not Oliver's Villains. Oh my god, I can't speak. Lisa got some book mail. Lisa got some book mail.
I like to rap, but I sing a lot. I let the 808s bang and my drums knock. Try to tell me that I can't, then I know I can. Reach into my bag, hit him with the slow jam. I'm on the mic for the
welcome back to another weekly vlog. Today is Monday, and it's now 11:30. I have updates for the I have updates. Today I started my second buddy read of the month with Catherine, the lovely Catherine, and last week we buddy read Oliver's Villains, it's over there, and this week we are reading The Shadow Between Us, and The Shadows Between Us is my pick for Liv, because the 12 books 12 promise challenge that I did this year was Liv's pick, and the book is The Shadows Between Us. The prompt was a Milan retelling, so I do have Spin the Dawn to read, but I wanted to read The Shadow Between Us, The Shadows Between Us, and so did Catherine, so we decided to buddy read it. I have read today's and tomorrow's pages, because Catherine, I'm not reading, well, I know I'm reading ahead technically, but I'm not, because Catherine can't read tonight, so she's doubling up tomorrow. So we're still going to end up on the same page, literally the same page, by the end of tomorrow. It's just that I've read, I've doubled up today, and Catherine's going to double up tomorrow, because she's been busy this evening. Anyway, what I'm going to do next is, I need to finish this volume of Death Note. Need to get it finished. So I got exactly halfway through last month, so there's about another 190 pages left. Why am I looking at it that way? About 190 pages left. So there's that. I also finished, spoiler alert, did I tell you that I finished it? It was last night. Obviously I didn't tell you I finished it because I've only just started vlogging today. Yeah, so I finished it last night. It's probably gonna get, I'm thinking maybe a 4, but it depends on what it says on Compile. I did really enjoy it, and thinking about it, there's nothing I didn't actually really enjoy about it. It just didn't give me the 5-star feels, but then again, Compile may say differently. We shall see, but I really enjoyed that. So that is done, dusted. You may ask what I'm picking up this week other than The Shadows Between Us, because last week was a contemporary week, as you could tell from last week's vlog, and I know I picked up this book quite a bit recently, this Illborn. I still have 200 pages left. I need to find out where Chelsea is, because I feel like we've both put this book down. And again, it's not because I wasn't enjoying it. I was really enjoying it, but this I can only read physically. And as I said, writing is tiny, and it's all fully tabbed and everything, and things were going down, and I'm really enjoying it. And I know that he's writing the second book in the series, because he put a picture up on his Instagram the other day, and I was like, I need to get this finished. So I will be hopefully I will be hopefully picking this back up again this week. If I really knuckle down, I could finish this in one night, because I read the majority of this over a weekend, so I can read this in one night. What I might do is focus on this on Wednesday, because tomorrow I've got live sprints, so I'm going to have to keep breaking my reading to have a chat with the girls, so I might focus on this on Wednesday just to get this done. What do you think, Lord Squidley? Lord Squidley agrees. Wednesday I'm going to attack this chunker and finish it. Tomorrow I start my buddy with Cara, Jim and Tori. Ladies will be linked down below. we start our read of the Love Hypothesis, I probably will tab this. Don't normally tab my contemporaries. And then again, will I go slow enough to tab this? That's another question. I don't know. But I really, really, really love this book. Don't love it as much as Becca does. We all know how much Becca loves this. But I gave this 5 stars first time round. And I'm on a contemporary hype. Who'd have thunk it? So the girls were reading it and I was like, would you mind if I hopped on this buddy read that you're doing, because I really want to reread it. Because why would you want to go back with Oliver and Adam? Just, they're beautiful. We all know that reading is not the only reading I'm going to do this week. Come on, you know me by now. So, I did want to wait until I got a physical copy of this to read it, but I won't be able to get it this month until the end of the month. So what I'm going to do is audiobook of Darkness and Light by Ryan Cahill. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. This is the second book in the series, the Bound and the Broken. The first book was a novella that was called The Fall. The last book that I've just read was Of Blood and Fire. This is Of Darkness and Light, Exile. The second novella in the series is available now for me to read, and I've got an archivist sent. So I'm wanting to get to it before it comes out. It comes out on the 21st of May. I do want a physical copy of the book, but I want to have read it before it comes out, because he is currently working on the third book in the series. By the way he's writing, it's probably going to be out in the next couple of months, so I need to get a move on and get up to date with his books. That's the plan. That's the plan. So, Of Darkness and Light, Death Note, The Love Hypothesis, Shadows Between Us, and Oborn. That might be enough. That might be enough to keep going. We shall see. If it's not, let me just consult my Cart of Wonder. Another indie author, and it's not that big either. I'm going to tentatively put this on my TBR for this week as well. Come From the North by D.W. Ross, first in the series. Darkness of Dusk is already out, and book 3, cover reveal. I'll put it here if I can find it again. It looks really good, so I need to catch up with this series before the third one comes out, ideally. But we shall see. So this is this week's TBR. Bearing in mind there's only 190 pages of that. There's only 200 pages of that. So there's 2 full novels I need to read. Are these 2, plus The Shadows Between Us and Of Darkness and Light. And Of Darkness and Light isn't even that long, I don't think. So we can manage that this week. That'd be great if I could manage that this week, because I can finish off 2 books then. But what I'm going to do now is take Death Note to bed with me. And this is going to be what I read before I go to sleep. That's what me thinks. But I shall see you all on the morrow with another update. And we'll see what the crack is. See how much reading I can get done. Hi guys, it is Tuesday, and today we are going to be opening un bagage. This is one of 3, 4, 5, I don't know, pre-orders coming this month. I did this thing where I thought I'd cancelled some pre-orders that I didn't think were like essential, but I didn't, so there's that. But this one I wanted to keep because the cover was like gag. Oh, I did not know this came with edges. So there's this and this, and Even just the back is pretty. There's this. The sprayed edges are beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. And this is Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Webber. Catherine Webber is at Yelk, but this is already signed. So I'm going to have to just go and purchase some more Catherine Webber. Whoopsies. This is a lot thicker than I expected it to be. Jesus Christ on a bicycle. How big is this? I mean, I like them thick, but Jesus. Jesus! Right, okay, so there's quite a few back pages that are not part of the story. 506 pages! I really wanted a hard copy of this, but they were only doing it in paperback for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. But yeah, one of a few pre-orders that I actually wanted to keep. I wanted to keep this one. This one I didn't want to cancel. And I'm so glad that I got. Well, look at that. They're so pretty. In case you don't know what this is about, it says, Princess Rose Valhart is heir to the throne of Iana. Trained from birth to fear the witches that killed her parents, she will do anything to defend her kingdom. Stolen from the palace of birth, Ren Greenrock is the secret sister no one knows about. She plots to usurp the princess in order to protect the witches of Arthur, who raised her. In the battle for the crown of Iana, where will your allegiances lie? So I'm automatically, obviously, do I need to say this? I'm going to automatically opt to go with Ren. Raised by witches, stolen from the palace. She is the underdog. She is the one that has been hard done by. She was taken away from what would have been a birthright. So before I've even read this, I'm back in Ren. And also it's a cool name. There's this, and reading update wise, I think I updated you all yesterday. Did I update you on everything yesterday? I think I did. The Shadows Between Us, 2 Buddy Read sections read. I am going to start Cold from the North today. I've decided. I have a lot of phone calls to make at work today. I'm working from home because my feet are playing up and it's really painful. I mean, I'm glad I've got new insoles. Thank you, Mr. Orthopedic person who gave me the new insoles, but not yay for the pain in getting used to said insoles. So that's a whole other thing. It's just shit. But yeah, I will be working from home, but that means I'm taking all my colleagues' phone calls and they're taking all my face-to-face. So I have a lot of phone calls to make today. So I don't have any just admin time in order to listen to an audiobook. So it's likely that it's just going to be the physical read from Cold from the North today. I might get a bit of time to actually listen to an audio of some kind between finishing work and then the live at 7. But that's all I want to come and show you is this beautiful edition of Twin Crowns. I didn't realise that it was spread edges, but just so cute, so lovely, stunning. Anyway, whoa, he's got a thing on the back from Stephanie Garber. I like Stephanie Garber. Whoop whoop. But anyway, I'm going now. I will see you later. Friends, you're wonky. We're going to deal with it because my tripod is on its last legs. But random post arrived today. I know not what this is. I have not ordered anything from Amazon. That is due. I have made some pre-orders, but it is the second in the Middle Games series set of companion novels. I've got no idea what to call it, but that's not due out until June, July. But it's the wedding of the year for all the wrong reasons. You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. I saw somebody mention this, and I'm on a bit of a contemporary kick, so yeah, is meet Naomi and Nicholas, the perfect couple. Their glorious, lavish wedding is coming up in 3 short months, and they are utterly and miserably sick of each other. Unfortunately, whoever backs out first will end up bearing the brunt of the wedding bill. When Naomi finds out that Nicholas has been feigning contentment too, they go head to head in a battle of sabotage pranks and all-out emotional warfare to see who can annoy the other into surrendering first. Now that they have nothing else to lose, they're finally being themselves. In fact, they're having so much fun getting on each other's nerves that it starts to feel like something else entirely. So this is not something I have ever heard of, like, being done in book form. I've seen it done in, like, films before, or similar things done in films before, but I haven't seen it in book form. So let me just get the note. Oh, Meg. She's put, "This is my love hypothesis. I hope next time you're in the mood for romance, you enjoy this one." Well, my love, thank you so much. Meg is lovely. She's 12 books a day on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. I will leave all her socials links down below. I absolutely love Meg's videos. She's so chill. She deserves way more subscribers than she's got. Link her down below. She's great, and she's been around in people's comments for a while, and she's been posting her own videos for a while as well. So like I said, check her out. Her voice is just so calming, and she's just lovely. But this is floppy. This is going to add to my contemporary stack. And do I want to just read this right now? Yes. Yes, I do. And the likelihood that this is going to happen is a possibility. Because I've been looking at the books that I've got to read, and I was supposed to read Cold from the North today. I said I was going to start that. I didn't say it to anybody else other than myself. I said to myself I was going to start that today. I really do want to start Cold from the North, because the 3rd book is going to be out anytime soon, no doubt. But JLA's put a comment on this. One of my favourite books of the year. Oh my god. I really want to read this. I really want to read this right now. Speaking of love hypothesis, I don't know where I've put the book in this area that is my very small flat, but I have started rereading Love Hypothesis as a good read with Cara, Jem and Tora. Leave them all links down below as well. If it's as good as Love Hypothesis, is this going to be another 5-star read for me? Fingers crossed it is. Speaking of, yeah, so Love Hypothesis, I'm reading, I've started it, I've done my chapters for today. Might have accidentally got through to chapter 3 instead of just chapter 2, but it is what it is. I am who I am. Sticking to buddy reads is not something I ever really do. But there we go. So, Cold from the North. I've literally got, this is bugging me now, because I put Cold from the North inside a dust jacket to keep it safe. And now I can't find it. I need to read it. I am going to get off and read some of that before the live. I need to get some foodage. ASAP Rocky. I just want to come in and show you the mail that I got. But thank you so much, Meg. I will have messaged you by now, thanking you for this. But I just want to thank you again on here. And yeah, like I said, everyone I mentioned, as always, will be linked in the description. So yeah, I am gonna try and make room on my TBR. I might be able to try and fit it in. I might try and fit it into a prompt, because if you watch my TBR video for this month, I'm not taking punishments anymore. So if I don't finish for TBR, I don't finish for TBR. Well, literally no repercussions. Other than in my brain, I'll probably tell myself I'm a failure in life, but it's normal. That's an everyday occurrence for me. But I'm gonna head off now, and I will see you all on the morrow, maybe later today. Might get 3 chickens in one day. Who'd have thunk it? I'll see you soon. It's about that time. Welcome to Wednesday Unboxings with Lisa. Thank you for joining. Hattie, looking at you, girl, told me that this lovely shabba was on its way to me today. And we did it in one go. How very nice. Very good, very nice. That's off TikTok. I'm watching too much TikTok. And oh, we have one. Oh, we have two. And I did not realise how chunky these were. La 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 la. So. It says, just because you need it and now have no excuse not to read it, and we can buddy read if you want. I still need to read second and third book. Well, yes. And then the second one just says, just because you need it, from Harriet. So you've got Kingdom of Copper and Empire of Gold. I read City of Brass. When did I read it? 'Twas but an age ago, 'twas a while ago that I decided to read City of Brass, and oh my Jesus. Look at the size of them. Do you like it thick or thick? You know what this series is about? You probably all read it. You're probably the kind of person who read it all, liked it all, and bought the amazing special editions that were out last year. Not me being late to the game and the basic biatch that I am. I still haven't even read the second and third book. The first book for me started very slow, and at one point, not gonna lie, there's no pretenses here, is there? I'm not gonna pretend that it was amazing from the get-go. I was watching Jay's live when I started reading this. I was on like page 70 something, and I was like, I really just want to DNF it, because a lot of it is like backstory, build up, and it is a bit slow for the first 100 or so pages, and I am molting like a dog. So for the first 100 or so pages it was very slow, and I was just like, I can't do this. And she's like, get the audiobook if you can, also just stick past the 100-page mark. And my god, JWA reads, were you right? This is why I couldn't give it a 5, just because it ended very well, and like it could, do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. So Kingdom of Copper is book 2, Empire of Gold is book 3. I will get around to these at some point. I now have them in my possession, so I have no reason not to. I'm going to message Hattie and find out when she wants to read them. And I could read this in June, because it's got black on the cover, and it could be for Marvelathon. So I might add this onto my June TBR, because I've not even started thinking about that yet. There we go. Book mail. Reading updates. I started Cold from the North last night. I realised I was very tired and not in the mood for just physically reading, so I then switched over to audio/Kindle version of A Darkness of Light, and being back with Kaylin and the gang, it's good. But one thing I will say about Ryan Cahill, as well as John Gwynne, because they're very similar writing styles, is do not get attached to your characters, cause they will make you cry and break your heart. So there's that. It's a roller coaster of emotions from the get-go on this, and I'm not mad about it at all, because a lot of the first book was spent getting to know the characters and build up and finding things out, and then near the end it was kind of like bow bow bow, and it literally jumped off from where that ended. It was kind of like, do you know, like in a film there's like a scene happens and then it fades to black, and then it's like boom, back at it again. Do you know what I mean? Like action. I know what I mean. In my head I do. But you also know what I mean, obviously, because I'm speaking English. So there was that. I also read something else, but I can't remember what I read. I started reading Death Note. I started a lot of things yesterday. Finished, but not one. None of what I started yesterday have I finished. I started Shadow Between Us on Monday. I need to read day 3's pages today. So that's what I need to carry on with. I need to continue with The Love Hypothesis. I need to finish Death Note. I need to finish Death Note, because I started the next volume in the bind-up that I've got and didn't finish it. Running theme. I got to chapter, I want to say 5 or 6 of A Darkness of Light. Top tier. I only got to chapter 2 of Cold from the North. I think tonight do forest sprints with some of the girls, so that will be my primary focus, is to get some of that stuff finished. I obviously can't finish the Love Hypothesis or the Shadows Between Us. I will finish them this week, but they are buddy reads, so I can't just like plough through. As much as I do like to just smash one out, I can't. Oh, I also read a couple more chapters of Priory, but let's not talk about how much I've actually read of that book yet. We'll save that till I'm at a position where I feel confident that I'm happy with the progress, because right now I'm embarrassed about how far behind I am with that book. I've not been feeling the best the last couple of days. It's I think it's because with this weight loss surgery thing, I was told it like in a matter of weeks more than months, and it's now been a few weeks and they're still like, oh, we don't know yet when the appointment's going to be, and in the back of my head it's just there all the time and I'm just stressing out. And then other than that, I've just got, in a minute I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Fantasy, walking in my Balenciagas, trying to fill out the fabulous. I give up way too much. I would do like 2 shots of my own. You know what I mean? I've got that stuck in my head. And the other one is like, money don't jiggle jiggle. It bold, I like it when you wiggle wiggle. For sure. Is it jiggle jiggle for sure? I don't know. Driving in my Fiat, you really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact. When I'm tired, I'm like, oh, let's go to bed. And I was like, I like it when you jiggle jiggle, whatever it is. I'm like, oh, I can't think of it. Oh, we also set up Marvelous on Discord. I'll leave it links down below. I say we, it was Gemma's idea. It's wholly 100% down to Gem. She did the Cowbot mod thing, and then like she chose your team and go into a little group chat. She did all that. So yay for Gem, and I did absolutely nothing other than create the actual server. Overall, Marvelathon server. Everything else in there is Gem. So, thank you for Gem for that. But yeah, that is that on that so far from me, my friends. I will be giving you another update at some point later today, when hopefully I can say I finished something. What that is, I don't know, but something. Hi, we're in weird lighting again because I'm at my computer, so I have an update. I finished Love Hypothesis. I was supposed to be buddy reading this. That can be taken out. Don't need it anymore because it's finished. Done. I have been feeling really shitty the last couple of days. Not that anyone really asked, but I just really needed something that made me smile, and this was it. So I just curled up in bed with a brew in my little Grogu hooded blanket, all comfy cozy, and just listened to this. And yeah, so good. So good. Once again, 5 stars. Was there any doubt? I really do want to get the hardback of this, and I really am gutted that I missed out on the Illumicrate version. So what I'm going to do is try and see if I can somehow get hold of a book of the month copy in hardback. I don't normally buy my contemporaries in hardback, but I will make an exception for this, and also probably Live on the Brain at this point. But also something came in the mail today. I've waited a while for this. Took a while to get him, I don't know why. It is signed by the author, and this is the first in a series. It's middle grade, and it's Scanner and the Unicorn Thief. And this was a total cover buy for me. And what I'm loving about especially middle grade hardbacks is just the design. Can we just, what even is this? Like, adult hardbacks don't have this, it's standard. There's a couple of middle grades I've had my eye on for a while, Starfelt being one of them. The whole series, Under the Dust Jacket, it's like a wraparound cover art on the actual hardcover. Yeah, on the actual hardcover. So, one thing I do want to do is read, this gives me very Percy Jackson vibes though. I'm not going to read the synopsis for this, I'm just going to go in blind. I'm going to try and read some more middle grade, because since I've stopped doing middle grade monthly, I've stopped putting the middle grades on my TBRs. I don't know why, because when I was putting them on my TBRs I was enjoying them. So I'm going to make more of a conscious effort to read the middle grades that I've got, because I know that I'm going to enjoy them. Bought them for a reason. I've got some Garth Nicks I need to catch up with as well. But there's this. I feel like Lord Squidley is going to be smiley today. He can sit back there. Something else came in the post today. My friends have all been doing unhauls, and they all messaged me around the same time, and they were like, do you want some of these books, yes or no? And all these are ones that I said yes to. First up, Throne of Glass. I want all these in hardback, so I thought, why not start off with this one? I've read Throne of Glass, I gave it 5 stars. There is Blood Scion, which is the Fairy Loot special edition that comes with amazing artwork. It was the April Fairy Loot book, and I skipped April because of money, and Liv said that she was unhauling that. Okay, so I do want all of these in hardback as well, but I couldn't resist getting these ones because look how shiny these edges are. So if I like this series, I will get it in hardback. But it's the Cursebreaker series, and I'm supposed to read this before I read Forging Silver into Stars. And this does have disability reps, so I might read the first book as part of Marvelathon. But it's a case that I Can Lonely, House Faced and Broken, and I've also Bold and Deadly by Bridget Kemmerer. And I need to get through this series before I actually read her next series that's coming out. So next up we have Warstorm, and yes, I know in typical me fashion this is the last one I think in this series, but I want to read this, the Red Queen series. I think this is the Red Queen series. Yes, the Red Queen series. This is also signed by the author. Next up we have The Unbroken by C.L. Clarke. This is the Illumicrate version. I'm well aware that this has very mixed reviews, but, and I know that me and Becca do have some, ooh, look at that, beautiful. Me and Becca do have similar tastes, so she didn't particularly like this, but I wanted to give it a go because there are some things that me and Becca do differ on. Just because we've got quite similar tastes doesn't mean that we like and dislike the same things. And I really wanted to, I really wanted to give this a go. So there's this. I may regret my decisions, we never know. So this is the Iron Trial from the Magisterium series. I don't know which book this is. I know it's a book in the series, I just don't know whether it's the first, second or third. But I'll find out, because this is another series I wanted to read. So The State of Sorrow by Melinda Salisbury. Becca loves this. I heard it was really good, so I wanted to get this. There is the Ashfall Legacy with some cool orange supplied edges. I don't know what this is about. I saw that it had dragon on the front, and I was like, get it in a basket. And then this was These Rebel Waves by Sarah Roche. Again, I think this one is personalised, but again, saw it was pretty. Sprayed edges, had to have it. So, do I have anywhere to put these? Once again, I do not. But it's more hardbacks to add to the collection, innit? So yeah, I'm going to head back to work because I'm only on my break at the moment and find somewhere to put these. Hi friends, welcome to Friday. So, I'm going to be cutting this vlog a bit short this week because I'm not feeling the best. So rather than stress about vlogging over the weekend and editing and that on Sunday, I'm just gonna take the weekend off everything. I'll probably still be active on socials because I have some things I'm promoting and things like that, but I won't be vlogging the weekend. You might see a little bit of B-roll of like things that I've picked up to read, but that's a maybe. Yeah, this week's just taken that out of me a little bit. So I thought I'm just gonna spend a weekend at home by myself and just recuperate, because it's been a lot. But what we'll do is give you a roundup of what I've read. So last night I started and finished Swamp Sniper by Joanna De Leon. This is book 3, I want to say, in the Misfortune series. I get them on Kindle. I have paid for a couple of these, but I wanted to get them all physically, because who doesn't want a collection of cozy mysteries to jump into when they need it? But they're like £13 a piece, and bitch don't have that money. So what else did I read? I don't know what I read. So I started The Shadows Between Us this week as well. I started Call from the North. I finished volume 1 of Death Note, like the full collection, because I read, that was volume 1 and 2, so I read volume 2 because I read volume 1 last month. I read a couple more chapters of Priory of the Orange Tree, and I started Of Darkness and Light. So I've started quite a few books this week and not finished any, other than volume 1 of Death Note. Well, I say any. I finished a 200-page cozy mystery and a 190-page manga. Is what I finished this week. I feel like that's not enough. I feel like I might have done more, but just not written it down. And if I haven't, I'm severely disappointed in myself. I also need to focus on getting some things finished, because leaving books part finished is annoying me. Sorry, my doctor called. I know that a couple of my friends do have Flatshare on audio, and Flatshare is a book that I need to read, I think. So when it comes to raw readathon prompts, let's just have a look at what I've finished so far and what I'm on with. So a book with adventure, I'm going to be using Of Darkness and Light for that. So I started that this week, so that's positive. I've read Spanish Love Deception, Hook, Line and Sinker, and The Love Hypothesis. Oh, I read The Love Hypothesis this week as well. How did I forget that? 7 out of the 8 prompts for Raw Readathon I've already completed. So we've got Ariel and Eric, Anna and Christoph, which was Hook, Line and Sinker. I used the Spanish Love Deception for Enemies to Lovers, which was Tiana and Naveen. But I also used it for False Proximity, Belle and the Beast. I then used Spoiler Alert for Aurora and Philip, which was Secret of Forbidden Love. And I'm going to be using Of Darkness and Light for Rapunzel and Flynn. So if I can get that finished next week, that'll be my Raw Readathon TBR done. And then Of Darkness and Light also ticks off a prompt for Hedge Witch, which is a book with a quest. And when I started Go from the North, like I've said, that also ticks off an elemental prompt with north, south, east or west in the title. So we're vibing with this. Maybe 3 or 4 prompts left of the Witchathon that I want to finish. So overall, book wise I'm doing alright, prompt wise I'm doing okay, but for my set TBR that I set myself, not doing the best because I keep veering off. But then again, I want to read all the fantasy. It's just not enough hours in the day. Just give me reading and reviewing books as a job, and I would just be living my extra life. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to go now, get this edited, so I can chill for the rest of the night as much as possible, and the rest of the weekend. I will see you all on Monday with a new vlog that's going to go up after this anyway, but you know what I mean. If you like my content, please stick around for more. Thank you to everyone that has just subscribed to me. I have over 500 subscribers now. I'm so excited, and it's gone up to like 510, which is just blowing my mind. I do lives every Tuesday with my friends, and I upload, supposed to, every Monday and Friday. So please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you all very soon.